Hello, my name is Devattam Bhakti, and today we are going to cover a new topic, uh, which is which is word order and sentence structure. So, let us first look at what is word order. The arrangement of words in a sentence which significantly impacts meaning. Means in English, let's say we have word order, subject, object, and verb. So what are these? Let's first understand what is subject. So in word order there are three main parts: subject, object, and verbs. So let us understand first subject. So what is subject? The person or place or any idea that performs the action or the or or something described in sentence, like I play. So what is described in sentence? The playing is described in sentence. And who is describing that action? The I is describing that action. So I is the subject. And here it is the predicate. Okay. Now let us look at object. A noun, pronoun, or a noun phrase that receives the action of the transitive verbs or follows a preposition. So one who receives the action of the transitive noun is an object, like transitive verb. So let us say I play football. Okay, so I is the subject and play, we already know it is a verb, and football is the object because from which I am playing with football. So football is receiving, so football is received by the act of playing. Okay, means it simply means that that the action which is performed upon anything, like the act of playing is performed on the football. Okay, so that's why it is an object. And sometimes the object follows a preposition. We will look at some examples later on, or that is not very important also. Now let us look at verbs. So most of you know what is verb. Verbs are the action words, means that describes action, like playing, eating, and all the etc. Okay, and here a important note: object and verb are called object and verb together are called predicate. Okay, so yes, every language in the world has a word order. Okay, so what is word order? Here there is some complex definition, but in short, it is the arrangement of subject, object, and verb. How we arrange them. So let us see. In English, the word order is subject, verb, object. And in some languages like Japanese, the word order is subject, object, verb. So in English the object comes at the end, but in Japanese, Turkish, Hindi the verb comes at the end. Okay, so this is a difference, and there are many types of word order, some in which object comes at the first, then subject, then verb, and many more, but these are rare. These two common word order are common. And also we can say SVO as subject object verb, or SOV as subject object verb. Okay, now let us look at what word order Bonumuk do have. So Bonumuk have SOV, which is subject, object, verb. Okay, and in every language, word order is mandatory at some level. So in some languages it is completely flexible, in some languages it is absolutely mandatory, in some languages like in Hindi, we cannot change much of the word order. Okay, let us look at English. Like in English, I eat ice cream. It is the only correct way to say. We cannot say I ice cream eat or eat I ice cream. It will be wrong and it could feel awkward also. But in languages like Turkish, it has a flexible word order. The base word order is SOV, means subject, object, verb, but you can say it anyway. Like I eat ice cream in Bonumuk, in Turkish is Ben Dondurma Yiyorum. So it can also be Dondurma Ben Yiyorum or Ben Yiyorum Dondurma, all, and so on. Okay, so it is not mandatory, but the default word order is SOV. Okay, so what we have learned, Bonumuk has SOV word order, which is subject, object, and verb, where verb comes at the end. Okay, now let us look at some Bonumuk sentences. So yes, let us see an Bonumuk example. A Bonumuk example. Me manjunum means I am eating. And in Bonumuk, like this sentence, do not have any object. So this is very simple sentence, and we can also reduce this sentence further by simply saying manjunum. Why? Because manj equals to eat, and un is the personal suffix for I, or in Bonumuk it is me, and is the progressive tense suffix. So we do not need me until